told you this story, Norm, but I went to play golf in the Valley one day. We got to play golf, by the way. I remember we were supposed to play. I play with my son once a week now. You did? Yeah, he's 10. We go right to Penmar, play 9 holes once a week.
I just played it.
Come. Yeah, let's go out. So I go to play golf at Hanson Dam. You know that course up in the Valley? It's off the 118. It's great. And so I'm there with Jackie Flynn. You know that comic?
Yeah, I love that.
And we're going to play, and so they say we're going to put you with 2 other players. And so we're standing there waiting for the 2 other players, and over walks O.J. Simpson and his friend. And so I just look at the heavens like, thank you, comedy God, for this opportunity. 4.5 hours on a course with Jackie Flynn being from Boston goes, fuck that, I ain't playing with that fucking murderer. And so OJ kind of just he didn't even get angry. He just sort of turned around and, sauntered off. And I was always curious what you would have done in that situation.
Me? I don't see. Listen, man. Like, I was like, fuck, I don't give a shit about any of these people. I don't even think of them as real people. Like, everybody was angry when that Casey Anthony.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. Like, that's just some lady killed her kid. I don't care.
Yeah.
So if I met Casey Anthony, I'd just be, she's a celebrity.
It's kind of hot.
Yeah. Well, actually, when I spent most of my time during the trial looking at her tits. Because I don't get sad about stuff like that. I don't know if there's something missing in me but I don't give a fuck if somebody killed their kid. I didn't know her in the first place. I didn't know she didn't kill her kid, It's hard for me to really get all outraged about stuff. That's
funny because that's in theory, according to some people, why you lost your job at SNL is because you were taking shots at OJ, and Don Allmeyer, who was running NBC at the time, sort of, and correct me if I'm wrong, if this is urban myth, kind of laid down the line that you were not to make OJ jokes any longer because he was a neighbor of his.
Well, yeah, that's what they said. But still, if I met OJ, I would be like you. I'd go, fuck, God damn, I want to hang out with that guy. Well, when we were on Sports Show, I tried to get interviewed.
Norm Macdonald talked to OJ's lawyer for a half hour on the phone trying to get an interview with OJ in prison. That happened 4 months ago.
Well, the lawyer said, this was funny, he goes, I bet OJ would do it. He didn't have no idea who I was, right? And so it was very funny to think, because when he came back, he goes, Are you a comedian?
Are you that?
I go, yeah. He goes, oh, you're the comedian, Norm Macdonald? You're a comedian? I go, yeah. He goes, oh, yeah. He goes, OJ doesn't like you at all. And I just imagine this retard lawyer like going to OJ, and then OJ going, what the fuck? What are you talking? Because he probably went like it was a big, like.
Yeah, big pitch. They're willing to pay, too.
Yeah. Like I got my manager's assistant phones me up. He got a new assistant, so she phones me up all the time. And I tell her, stop doing that, She phones me up. She goes, Norm, we have a wonderful opportunity for you. I go, really, what is it? She goes, Vegas High Life magazine wants to interview you. I'm like, you mean I'm doing that Vegas gig next month? Yeah, they want to do an interview with you. I go, you shouldn't start the sentence by going, it's a wonderful opportunity. But that's probably why he went in with OJ, with this wonderful opportunity.
So wait, is OJ actively receiving interview requests? How come there aren't more
I think the guy
interviews?
needs to make money.
But how come there aren't more?
I was at a party with a friend and I noticed you first, and you returned my gaze, knew how to quench my thirst. You took me to that room like a dream come true. The dance you performed was just for me and you. Kisses on the neck, then you work your way down. Let yourself go for me all around town. Seductively stood before me. Give in to that thirst, feel the energy burst. The night flew past and you stroked my hair. The panic kicks in, you're no longer there. Now I'm thinking, please, it feels so good.
Hey, Twitter world, this is yours truly. Now, coming soon to Twitter, you'll get to read all my thoughts and opinions on just about everything. Now, there's a lot of fake OJ accounts out there, so this one, at the real OJ32, is the only official one. So this should be a lot of fun. I got a little getting even to do. So God bless. Take care.
Well, in a questionable move by the defense team this week, O.J. Simpson demonstrated how to stab two people at the same time. In a brilliant move during closing arguments, Simpson attorney Johnny Cochran put on the knit cap prosecutors say O.J. wore the night he committed the murders. Although O.J. may have hurt his case when he suddenly blurted out, "Hey, easy with that. That's my lucky stabbing hat." Well, it is finally official. Murder is legal in the state of California. A down-and-out O.J. Simpson, depressed that all of his money-making ideas have failed, has decided to go back to doing what he does best, killing people.
Hey, Twitter world. You know, for years, people have been able to say whatever they want to say about me with no accountability. But now I get to challenge a lot of that BS and set the record straight. More importantly, I'll be able to talk about everything, especially sports, fantasy football, and even politics. But for now, let me just say to my fellow fathers out there, happy Father's Day. And God.
Weekend update with Norm Macdonald.
Thank you. I'm Norm Macdonald, and now the fake news. Yesterday, Simpson trial Judge Lancito allowed that mystery envelope to be opened, and it appears Simpson may already have won $10 million. The first deaf Miss America, Heather Whitestone, was crowned last week in Atlantic City. Although completely deaf, she is an expert lip reader. Personally, I don't think she's that pretty, you know. Not my cup of tea. Well, David Hasselhoff is a huge rock star in Germany, where his latest album sold 5 million copies this week, which once again proves my theory: Germans love David Hasselhoff. Christy Brinkley told reporters this week that her marriage to Billy Joel was over long before their divorce. The key moment, she said, came when she realized that she was Christy Brinkley and that she was married to Billy Joel. And in a related story, this week marked the 5,000th performance of the Broadway musical Cats. It also marked the 5,000th time a guy turned to his wife and said, "What the hell is this?" And finally, John Wayne Bobbitt is going to be an adult film star. He has been signed to play himself in the John Wayne Bobbitt story. The part of his severed penis will be portrayed by Pauly Shore. According to an obscure 14th century law, British Army Captain James Hewitt could be hanged for having an affair with Princess Diana. The punishment for having sex with Princess Diana is death. The punishment for having sex with Princess Anne is having sex with Princess Anne. Las Vegas mogul Steve Wynn has announced plans for a new hotel, 46 stories high, set on a 17-acre island in the middle of a 50-acre artificial lake on the Las Vegas Strip. In a related story, Motel 6 now has shampoo. Well, a beef-flavored water for dog hit stores this week, and dogs are eagerly anticipating the arrival next month of the newest water flavor, other dogs' asses. With Republican control of the Senate, Oregon's Bob Packwood will become chairman of the Senate Finance Committee. In a statement, he promised to massage the budget, goose interest rates, and, if possible, stick his tongue down the throat of inflation. A French man who calls himself the Snake Man was arrested this week after climbing up the side of a Manhattan high-rise. Yep, he climbed right up the side of a high-rise. Just like a snake. Dr. James Watts, a neurosurgeon who performed the first frontal lobotomy, died this week in Washington. If you recall, a lobotomy involves drilling holes in the skull and then inserting and rotating a knife to destroy brain cells. What a genius. He'll be missed. This week is Taxi Cab Appreciation Week, so to all you taxi cab drivers out there, I'd appreciate it if you'd take a shower once in a while. How'd that be? A new hangover-free vodka is on the market. Yeah, the ads claim that the 80-proof vodka is so pure, it's virtually headache-free. But before you run out and buy it, remember, it causes massive anal bleeding. Former First Lady Nancy Reagan reports that her husband has been relaxing at their ranch, riding horses and chopping wood. Sadly, eyewitnesses report that he was actually riding wood and chopping horses. Ted Kennedy says now that he's won re-election, he can finally relax, get off that crazy diet, and really let himself go. Yeah, Ricky Lake, you know, she really is an animal lover, though. She has 3 cats, 2 dogs, and a big ass that follows her around everywhere. Well, there may be trouble in paradise. Lisa Marie Presley confirmed this week that she and Michael Jackson live in separate residences 50 miles away from each other. Lisa Marie was quoted as saying, "I guess being married to a homosexual pedophile wasn't such a great idea after all." Kenny G has a Christmas album out this year. Hey, happy birthday, Jesus. Hope you like crap. Serial killer Jeffrey Dahmer was attacked and killed by another inmate this week. Just before the fight, Dahmer threatened, "Hey, don't mess with me, pal. I used to eat guys like you for breakfast." Yippee! Jerry Rubin died last week. Oh, I'm sorry. That should read, Yippee! Jerry Rubin died last week. Sorry about that. I'm sorry. My mistake completely. I didn't read it right. And now it's time for Weekend Update's movie reviews. This week I saw Interview with the Vampire. And here's my review. Not gay enough. A Brooklyn man crossing an expressway on Monday was hit by at least 10 cars. According to police, the man's body was spread over a 2-block area. Police also reported that various organs were flattened on the road and that his spine had been ripped out of his torso. The man is currently resting in stable condition at St. Mary's Hospital. Well, a study this week reports seafood is good for you unless it's fried. Yet another groundbreaking story from the pages of the medical journal, Duh. A new FBI study shows that for the first time, Americans are more likely to be killed by a stranger than a loved one or acquaintance. Their advice? Introduce yourself to as many people as possible. A sheepdog carrying $250,000 worth of cocaine in its stomach was found at JFK Airport earlier this week. A customs agent got suspicious when he saw 2 airline employees taking turns sniffing the dog's ass. O.J. Simpson's lawyers have decided to skip hearings on DNA evidence and go right to trial. Asked why they did this, the lawyers replied, "We want to get O.J. acquitted as speedily as possible so he can get back to doing what he does best, killing people." There's a new 24-hour cable TV channel now. It's called Fish TV. The channel shows a giant aquarium of fish 24 hours a day, except from 2 a.m. to 3 a.m. when it shows the Byron Allen Show. In a survey this week, men said they preferred penis size to height. 62% of men said they'd rather be 5'2" with a 7-inch penis. 36% said they'd rather be 6'3" with a 3-inch penis. And the remaining 2% said they'd rather be 1'4" with a 300-inch penis. Here we see the president and the first bitch. Hey, slow down, you bitch. Let me catch up. A 51-year-old cosmonaut set a world space endurance record this week after spending 367 days aboard the Russian space station Mir. And also, as a side note, he also smashed his own masturbation record. In Walnut Creek, California, anyone who turns in his gun can get free therapy. And anyone who doesn't turn in his gun can get free anything.
Straight to the heart. I went a long time acting like I was a broken apart by you.
Officials in Disney World have ordered their ride, the Extraterrestrial, to be shut down until it can be made scarier. When the attraction reopens in 2 weeks, it will be exactly the same, but missing 6 bolts. The United Paramount Network's new show, Star Trek Voyager, finished in first place Monday night with a 14.7 rating. For those of you who don't know, 1 rating point is equal to 950,000 nerds. In his book, O.J. Simpson says that he would have taken a bullet or stood in front of a train for Nicole. Man, I'm going to tell you, that is some bad luck when the one guy who would have died for you kills you. That's probably... You don't get worse luck than that. Taco Bell this week introduced a new light menu, as well as a new slogan: half the fat, but still tastes like crap. OJ's pal Al Cowlings now has a 1-900 number. For $2.99 a minute, Cowlings will tell callers that OJ is innocent. And for $3.99 a minute, he'll try to do it without laughing. And now a correction to a story we ran last week. Prince Charles is actually the one in the middle. So we apologize for that. 130 years after the Civil War, the state of Mississippi has finally voted to abolish slavery. Representatives say they would have liked to have done it sooner, but they were delayed due to some awfully big cotton crops. They had some kind of big cotton thing. All right. And finally, the Oscar nominations were announced this week, and Tom Hanks and Jodie Foster are in a heated competition in the Academy's controversial new category, Best Retard. Well, there's good news this week from strife-torn Ireland, where a historic peace agreement has just been signed. Gee, I wonder if anyone will celebrate by drinking. New medical research shows that men and women have different food cravings. Men preferring meat and women preferring sweets. Scientists trace this back to caveman days, when men had to go out and hunt for food while women sat on their fat asses eating chocolates. Washington Power twosome Mary Madeline and James Carville are expecting their first baby in July. No one knows if the baby will be a Democrat or a Republican, but doctors are sure of one thing: it will be weird looking. This was Colin Ferguson's first week in prison. Ferguson has reportedly dismissed his cellmate, and from now on he will be acting as his own bitch. The richest girl in the world, billionaire Athena Onassis, celebrated her 10th birthday this week. What's it like to be the richest girl in the world? Well, to give you some idea, at the party, they had 2 cakes. Due to a change in policy, Amtrak employees will no longer be able to kick homeless people out of Penn Station based on the way they look. From now on, they will have to go solely on urine stench. Some teenagers are snorting or injecting Ritalin, a drug prescribed to treat attention deficit disorder in children. Drug abuse experts warn that Ritalin can cause accelerated blood pressure, along with enhanced mental alertness, a surge of energy, and an increased sense of self-confidence. And remember, kids, those are bad things. According to a controversial new biography, Elizabeth Taylor likes her lovemaking loud, rough, and frequent. Coincidentally, that's also how she likes to eat. Well, it's official. There you go. Michael Jordan is leaving baseball to return to basketball. It is unclear whether the media will now refer to him by his old basketball nickname, Air Jordan, or his more recent baseball nickname, Senior Crappy. Newlyweds Tommy Lee and Pamela Anderson had their first argument this week. He wants kids, while she wants fake kids. A new study says that people who quit smoking have healthier lungs. Yet another groundbreaking story from the pages of the medical journal, Duh. And in court this week, Cato Kalin testified that O.J. Simpson did not appear angry before or after the period of his wife's murder. But Kalin admitted he could have been a touch edgy while he was actually murdering her. Might have been a... Leona Helmsley fired a maid this week for stealing her Victoria's Secret lingerie. And you think she looks hot here, huh? Imagine, if you would, with the Hertz rental car company announced this week that it will buy 520,000 vehicles, increasing its worldwide fleet 24%. In addition, they will try to find a new spokesman who won't kill his ex-wife. And finally, the Diamond Council of America advises that men spend 2 months' salary on an engagement ring, while the American Housing Company suggests that you spend 25% of your salary on rent. Interestingly, the U.S. Crack Association recommends that you spend all your salary on crack. In medical news this week, scientists report there may soon be a vaccine for drug addicts, which completely eliminates the craving for cocaine. They caution, however, that the vaccine is extremely dangerous, highly addictive, and costs $10,000 a gram. This week at the O.J. Simpson trial, the infamous bloody glove was finally introduced into evidence, and O.J. didn't help his case any by blurting out, "There it is, I've been looking all over for that thing." Whoa. In a bid to boost low attendance, officials at the New Jersey State Aquarium have announced plans for a $4 million facelift. In addition, flashing neon signs will be placed outside the aquarium, stating that the fish are, quote, all nude all the time. Julia Roberts told reporters this week that her marriage to Lyle Lovett has been over for some time. The key moment, she said, came when she realized that she was Julia Roberts and that she was married to Lyle Lovett. Last week, Duchess of York Sarah Ferguson visited the Big Apple and showed off her 14-pound weight loss. Hopefully, this will not interfere with her official duties of sitting on her fat ass all day long. Well, singer Willie Nelson, who was arrested recently in Texas for marijuana possession, saw the charges against him drop this week. A judge ruled the arrest had been illegal because police didn't have probable cause to search his car for pot. How about the fact he's Willie Nelson? Well, the magazine POV came out this week with a list of the best and worst jobs to have in the next century. Their three best were, in this order, multimedia software designer, management consultant, and interactive advertising executive. While their worst, for the third year in a row, crack whore. Dismissed Simpson juror Jeanette Harris revealed in interviews this week that the jury is torn by dissension and is already divided into two camps, those who think he is guilty and those who are really, really stupid. A Cambridge, Massachusetts juror found City Councilman William Walsh not guilty of malicious destruction of property after he removed 2 dildos from a sculpture in the City Hall annex. Walsh's defense was that he was walking by, saw them, and said to himself, "Hey, free dildos!" Look at there. While Premiere Magazine's list of the 100 most powerful people in Hollywood hit the newsstands this month, in an odd bit of ranking, Demi Moore was ranked number 28, while her breasts were ranked 20 and 21. So, at a press conference this week, Washington Mayor Marion Barry said he wants private businesses to provide 5,000 summer jobs for a district youth program. He also wants some crack. At Virginia Commonwealth University, a professor is being sued following revelations that he spanked one of his students. It was the student's parents who first became suspicious when they asked, "What kind of marks are you getting?" And she replied, "Big red ones on my ass." So, for the 5th year in a row, People magazine has named John F. Kennedy Jr. one of its 50 most beautiful people. Meanwhile, Big Red Nose magazine has named Ted Kennedy one of its 50 faces most ravaged by drink. Well, in Buffalo, Wyoming, a truck jackknifed this week, spilling hundreds of sticks of dynamite on the I-90 interstate, though officials noted that there is absolutely no danger as long as you're protected by magic. Yeah, I wish I was protected by magic. All right. In stock market news this week, April's 3 biggest losers were Cantab Pharmaceuticals, Champion Enterprises, and Crapco, which manufactures crap. And also crap-related items, most recently Mariah Carey's Christmas album. Due to expected cutbacks in funding for PBS's The Frugal Gourmet, has announced that he'll be changing his name to The Cheap Bastard. Well, in a questionable move by the defense team this week, O.J. Simpson demonstrated how to stab 2 people at the same time. Well, Gary Busey left the hospital this week after overdosing on cocaine last Friday. Doctors say Busey is okay and he should be back in the hospital in no time. Last Friday in Washington, D.C., the city's elementary school students pledged to stay drug-free as a gift to their moms on Mother's Day. Meanwhile, D.C. Mayor Marion Barry got his mom a great big box of chocolates. The Walt Disney Company has announced plans to build a $300 million hotel and entertainment complex in New York's Times Square. Construction begins next spring on their first attraction, Crack Horrors of the Caribbean. The American Academy of Pediatrics has released an updated list of unsafe baby products. Topping the list this year is the really, 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 really high chair.
Barbara Walters is planning to announce her retirement. What's next for Babs? Death.
The old Norm Macdonald is back.
You know what I'm going to do tomorrow? I'm going to watch The fucking View.
The View?
That's what I'm going to do.
How dare you? How dare you?
That's where I'm going to get my humor from.
You told me you didn't like The View.
But I'm watching it tomorrow.
You told me you didn't like it.
I never told you that.
Oh, you like it?
I told you they're my favorite of all time.
Oh.
What's your dream view?
You mean
the show, The View?
Yeah.
The
Who would
guests?
what 4 or 5 ladies would you want on there?
Ooh, that's a great question.
Susan Yegwood. That's your wife. You didn't even recognize her name. It's your betrothed.
My betrothed. No, I recognize the name.
No, I would like to see. Who do I like on that show?
That's good coffee.
I'm a fan of The View because Sherry Shepherd is a good friend of mine.
Sure.
And I've been on The View a lot, which is weird.
Yeah.
Because I'm on The View. Daphne Aguilera was on The View.
Oh, really?
Did Daphne Aguilera, he didn't rub your cock on my...
Okay, come on. This is what we're trying to get away from.
Sorry.
And by the way, every time I'm on The View, Barbara Walters will not be on The View.
Is that right?
Yeah, she won't be on it with me. And it has to be the pre-taped one.
Filthy old bag.
That's 4 or 5 sidekicks.
I don't like her.
Why not?
Barbara Walters?
Yeah.
Because they're like, she's retiring. She did everything for journalism. To me, she was horrible. She just started this whole celebrity journalism thing.
Yeah, but she had the Barbara Walters hour.
What was that?
Before the Oscars, she would interview.
Oh, yeah.
The 10 most fascinating people. And Barbara Walters never listens to me. I have to talk to Sherry Shepherd. Fortunately, we share views on dinosaurs. But I can never get that lady, the old lady. How do you have a person on a show that believes the Earth is flat and men lived with dinosaurs, and you keep them on the show?
But
come on.
Oh well, that I agree. You know what I say? Someone goes. My brother once said, "Well, you have to have the opposing view. Like if I had a show, would I have someone on the panel that had the opposing view?" I go, "No. You fucking bring it in on a satellite and you talk to them for 3 minutes, and then you fucking
ignore it. They're losing a couple people from the View, though. I think they're losing Elizabeth Hasselbeck and Joy Behar.
No, Elizabeth Hasselbeck, there was a rumor.
Oh, there was just a rumor?
Yeah, that was
thank God.
That was urban legend.
You checked Snopes on that? So here now we tell jokes. Now you think you don't tell jokes, but wait till
I can read them.
You can read them.
Oh, I saw one in the bathroom. I went to use the bathroom.
Oh, I threw some in the garbage. Don't tell people that.
That you threw all the racist ones. The one I remember was The View.
Wait! I don't want to do View jokes because if you start a battle with Joy Behar, you're not going to win. No, you'll win easily. But read this one. read this one. Read this too. It should remind you you're like drunk aunt, like Joy Behar kind of. Joy Behar reminds me of an older person in my family that's funny around the table.
They're virtually what she is. Yeah.
You know how old Joy Behar is?
Well, I don't think she wants you to tell everybody.
It's in her Wikipedia.
Oh, she's, I think, a lot older than
70.
I thought. Yeah.
That sounds,
she looks great.
That sounds about right to me.
70?
No, I didn't think of her as 70.
Jesus Christ almighty, when did she break? 50?
I like her.
I like her too. She reminds me of like your old aunt or something.
Yeah.
With her funny opinions. You know what I mean? The View is a bunch of fucking, what kind of henhouse horse shit is that?
I like The View.
You probably are afraid of Joy Behar, aren't you?
Who wouldn't be?
She's a little bit of a firecracker.
Terrifying.
She's funny.
Yeah. She reminds me of like your aunt that tells jokes at the fucking Thanksgiving.
I'm going to go get that joke because
because
the way they wrote it was pretty funny. Barbara Walters announced that she's retiring from The View. Well, actually, she announced it 5 years ago, but no one could hear her over those yammering bitches. See?
Amazing that worked after that giant building.
And Barbara Walters is never leaving. She's 83 and she had chickenpox. Can you believe that?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you love to see her chickenpox?
No.
No? At 83 at night in the negligee coming out of the bathroom.
Wouldn't you get shingles then?
No. If you get chickenpox, you can get shingles.
Yeah.
But she hasn't gotten them yet.
Yeah.
What a group that is.
Oh, my God. I heard she got...
You told me that we should go our separate ways, but now it's my life without.
Hey, Barbara Walters is retiring.
I can understand why Barbara Walters is retiring. It must be exhausting occasionally appearing on The View.
Right? We're fucking going on the road doing all kinds of shit.
Yeah,
doing her shit acts. Not you. Your act's good.
It's pretty shitty.
But she gets to sit there
and just fucking talk.
Yeah, just yap.
The fuck?
You ever been on that show?
I've been on it so many times.
Is this a really good question, Norm? Here's a familiar face for you,
it's
Blake.
a question from Blake's good friend, Norm. No, Blake, it's fun watching you this year. Wasn't it cool?
Yeah.
Thank you.
And I was wondering, like, there's a kind of a curse with Rookie of the Year. Nobody's ever repeated it.
I didn't think about that. Well, I'll try as hard as I can next year, but...
All right, man.
I don't know. Thank you for that question, though. That's going on top of the goals for next year.
Dennis Rodman was a guest.
Dennis Rodman, right.
And so we thought it'd be funny if he headbutted me, you know? Mm-hmm. So he headbutted me, but he did it really hard, you know?
Do we have a, I think actually someone supplied the clip. This is, you're not kidding around. This is a real clip of what happened. Let's show that, Liz.
If you plan to be here next fall doing book reviews, I expect to see a major attitude adjustment. You know, and while you're at it, a more conventional hairstyle and some clothes, for God's sakes. You're going to have to learn that there is such a thing as rules, Dennis Rodman. Rules. Do you understand that?
Sure. I understand.
Well, good.
That's the way it is. Good night and have a good weekend.
Wait a minute. It did look like he,
really
you heard that. You hear that dull thud of like skull on skull.
Yeah,
It really...
Yeah, and I don't have like a strong head. I haven't been working it out lately.
Really?
But he has like an athlete's head, you know? But no, beforehand he said, like, I said, hey, don't hit me with your head, or no, you know, don't really hit me. And he goes, no, Al. He goes, he had this thing where he was going to put his thumbs, and as soon as he touched my thumbs, I go back. And then he got all excited and headbutted me. So, like...
So did you feel him, like, pull the thumbs back and then real head was coming in at you?
And so I, like, blacked out for, like, a minute. And then the next day I had this huge headache, so I thought I was going to die, you know? And so I went to the hospital. I went to I don't want to say the hospital, but I went to this hospital and to emergency, you know? And they're all like, they're the craziest guys in emergency. All like crack. Everybody's on crack. You know? Every emergency is a guy on crack.
Yeah.
So I went in and they go like, hey, how much crack do you have, you know? And I go, I'm not on crack. And they go, what happened? I go, Dennis Rodman headbutted me. On the TV. He headbutted me on the TV. So they go, yeah. Right.
How much crack,
Yeah.
So what happened? Anything wrong?
Yeah, I don't know, man. They said, like, you can't tell. They said, like, the only way you can tell is if later on, if you go to sleep and you don't wake up. Yeah.
That's why you didn't mention the name of the hospital.
Yeah, I don't want to mention it. I didn't know this, too. If you go to emergency, you got to pay. They keep sending me bills, like all kinds of bills.
You thought it was free, that you could just go there and...
Yeah. I'm from Canada. It's all free there.
Oh, okay.
Good. Now, you were going to bring your son, your boy.
Oh, my son was so excited to come. You know, he knows nothing about entertainment or show business because, you know.
Yeah.
And,
I guess.
But he loves sports, you know. He's a basketball fanatic. He loves it. A beautiful little 10-year-old boy I have. And he was very excited because Charles Barkley...
Charles was supposed to be here.
Yeah. And apparently he was afraid to fly in with the fire.
Yeah.
So... So, anyways, I had to phone him at his school today, and he had all his Charles Barkley cards, you know, and everything. He collects them, and he was so excited. And I said, "Oh, Charles not going to be here," you know, and he was sad. And then,
well, we tried to get Karl Malone.
I know. And then you guys phoned. You said, "Hey, Karl Malone's going to be here." So then I phoned him back at school. I said, "Hey, Dill, guess what? Karl Malone's going to be here." And he was really excited, you know, because he has all his cards too, and he loves Karl Malone. Yeah. So he was real excited. And then Karl Malone's not coming.
No.
So then they phoned me. They go, "It's going to be Jillian Barberie." Yeah. So I phoned my boy, and I got, you know, he's in school. I said, "Hey, Charles Barkley's not going to be here, and Karl Malone's not going to be here, but Jillian Barberie is going to be here." And then he said, "Is she a point guard for the Warriors or something?" And I said, "No, she's a lady."
Yeah. You know, when he gets older, I think he'll appreciate her more.
Yeah.
As you get older.
Hey, Alexei. So you're the guy that made Tyra look like a fat lady, right?
Sure am.
Excellent. Okay, well, make me look like that guy.
You got it.
Yeah. You work the face, I'll work the body. Oh. That's not Blake Griffin-y enough. Come on, man. More Blake Griffin-y. Now I'm going to find out what it's like to be Blake Griffin. First, I'm going to fool his teammates. Stupid door. I'm Blake Griffin, and you are?
Your good friend and teammate, DeAndre Jordan?
Oh, my good friend DeAndre Jordan, of course. So what time's rehearsal?
You mean practice, right?
Yeah, practice.
What's up with your voice?
What's up with your voice? I'm open. Ow! Not so hard, man.
All right.
Hit me. Sky hook.
Are you all right? Blake, we haven't started.
I gotta quit smoking.
Smoking? What's up with you today, man?
Still got my defense.
Blake, that's a foul. You can't slap me.
Says who? I got an idea. This always works.
Just jump up there and get it.
No. Yeah. Woo. Oh. Jeez. I don't know what's going on here. My heart is beating so fast.
Are you all right?
I think I pulled part of my leg that's underneath the top part. Sweet Cordy Howe. Hold on. Give me 1 second.
Sorry I'm late. Somebody burned my house down.
Oh no. I gotta start working out. Stupid door. Oh, I just got this memo from the network. It says they're happy with the show's format, but they just have one note. It looks like from now on they want us to be a Western?
Up yonder in the Pawnee Ridge, it's
It's the Youngers gang.
I don't take kindly to ambushes.
Know what cat's sidewinders?
Yellow-bellied varmints.
That was a smart chunk of shooting there, Tiny.
I'm just happy we got Miss Juanita's money back.
Hell, what kind of wicked critter would steal a life savings off a dance hall girl?
Marshal, behind you!
Ah! Dang!
Hell's bells, I've been bit in the posterior.
What do we do now?
Well, you go see Princess Big Medicine at the Indian Village. Hell, she knows all the cures better than any doctor.
Princess, man, the marshal has been bit by some serpent.
You must suck out the poison with your mouth. This is the only way. Now go. Go with the wind.
Tiny, you're back. What did Princess Big Valley say?
Oh, man, she said,
Well, what did she say?
She said you're gonna die.
Well, at least I got my boots on. That's the most a cowboy can ask for.
What in tarnation?
Hey, the network says they have a memo for you.
Says here, we didn't say Western. We said we wanted more about the Western Conference Finals. What a damn fool misunderstanding.
Okay, that's it?
It's a wrap.
Taz, we out of here.
All right.
See you later.
I guess I'll have to get me some of them fancy reading glasses.
Any last request before we shoot both you?
Well, I'd sure like to hear some country music. Twangier the better.
Okay, we can do that. How about you?
Yeah, shoot me first.
Interesting story, I say, this week is that right on Rikers Island, they banned like 2 months ago. They banned pornography, any porno magazines from the prison, you know, because I don't know why they did it, but now I just read the headline.
Sure, you don't need to know that part, right? Who cares about that part, right?
But now they had to bring it back this week, so they had a compromise. They're allowing one porno magazine.
Only one?
Only one.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the porno magazine that they're putting in is Hairy Guy's Ass Illustrated.
Really? Yeah. Well, if you're going to only allow one, I would think that's the one, you know, probably.
It's a good magazine, though.
It is a good, you know...
It's not all just pictures of Hairy Guy's ass.
The articles are good, actually. Yeah. Good articles on if you're buying a home, what home to buy, good areas to look.
Good stereo advice. That's what I read.
Yeah. Killer crossword puzzle. It's just a good publication. All right.
See, I just read it for Hairy Guy's ass.
Well, see, that's you, Andy. Just people are all different.
He was telling me before the show last week he went to the Hairy Guy's Ass mansion.
Great. Why didn't you... Andy has all the fun. He gets to all the big celebrity parties.
Right. Him and Jimmy Kahn.
All right. So you think Dole is what?
I don't know.
You don't care anymore.
I do like that he picked Kemp. I like Kemp.
Oh, yeah?
He had a strange thing. Did you hear that quote he said? He said he's closer to minorities than the other candidates because he says he's showered with a lot of black guys. Did you hear that?
What?
He says because he used to be on the Buffalo Bills.
That's right. He was a football player. Is that true? He said that?
Yeah, he said that the other day. He said he has a closer feel for the minorities because he's showered with so many black guys. But, you know, I don't know if that's, well, how you want to pick your presidents, right? showered with a lot of black guys?
I don't know.
I mean,
You're picking Dole because he can do an impression.
Yeah,
you
right.
know, your reasons aren't much better.
if I was going to pick a guy just because he showered with a lot of black guys, I'd pick Andy or something like that, you know? You know?
People don't have to know that.
No, he used to play ball. He used to play college ball.
Sure, he was, yeah.
In every branch of the armed forces.
Do you have a hero?
Norman Fell from Three's Company.
That's your hero?
Yeah. Mr. Roper. Yeah.
No, Mr. Roper?
Yeah.
That's not a good hero.
That's all I got.
Better than this guy's hero is some gay porn actor. Anyway.
What are you talking about? What?
I don't know.
Insane.
No.
What are you saying?
Let me tell you something about gay porn.
What's
Seriously.
It's fine.
That was a long one. Okay. No, I'll tell you something about gay porn. Seriously.
Okay.
That doesn't mean a guy's gay. I'm not saying that. Because a guy watches gay porn all the time.
It's cut to a single. Just of Norm, really?
Gay porn. I enjoy gay porn. I'm not gay. Gay porn is a genre that just cuts across all demographics. You know? Young people, old people, straight people, the gay people enjoy it. Everybody likes gay porn. But this guy really likes it. No, I don't know.
I thought I heard patriotic music playing behind that speech.
No, that's not what I meant to say. I meant to talk about Bob Dole. This guy's my hero.
First ruined my reputation, you know.
I'll
Just
tell you
in
something.
passing.
This guy is not gay. If anybody's not gay, it's this guy.
Oh, I'm so...
Seriously.
I am so totally straight. Oh, yeah.
No, you are.
I love the ladies.
No, he does. No, he likes girls. He likes girls.
Does this happen every time you try and talk about Bob Dole? You start talking about gay porn.
I don't know what that was. But listen, the Bob Dole, I love this guy. He's my hero. He's always been my hero for like the last 18 years since I was very young. And I always liked Bob Dole. And so it was an honor to... Now it sounds weird because I was talking about gay porn. But
I'm questioning your ability to continue here.
before I start with my jokes, I just want to say, like, I said a thing on last show about Andy enjoying gay porn.
Right, I remember you saying that. Yeah.
And I thought later, that was just a stupid thing to do.
Well, I guess it was all forgotten until you just brought it up.
So, he doesn't like gay porn, you know? He doesn't like gay porn. So anyway.
I can't stand gay porn.
Right.
Gay porn, no thanks. So if you're getting me a birthday present, no gay porn. I'm glad that's great because it really cleared the air.
Yeah.
I understand you Lent. You take Lent pretty seriously, the Catholic holiday of Lent. Is that the case?
Well, you have to give up stuff on Lent. So every year on Lent, I give up stuff. And I made up a list, you know?
Oh, really?
Of stuff that I gave up. So I have it here in my pocket. Can I read it?
I would love to hear what Norm gave up for Lent. Yeah, why not?
I don't have it in my pocket.
You don't have it?
Oh, here it is. It's in this pocket.
Okay.
Yes, this is a list of things that I gave up for Lent. Okay, you ready? I gave up powerlifting.
All right, out.
Yeah, I didn't want to do that anymore. And then I gave up lifting of any kind.
Okay, that's good.
And then I gave up dressing up like an incubus. Now that people know what it is, you know.
Not going to do that.
No. And then I gave up. This isn't a good one. I gave up feeding my cat.
You got to break that habit.
Yeah, that's not good.
Lent's a good time to do that.
So that's. Oh, and then I gave up spending thousands of dollars trying to methodically seduce Andy's wife.
No more of that, huh? All right, that's very nice. Good for you.
What a relief. Plus, it gets in the idea that Andy has a wife.
Andy has a wife.
Oh, he does. I know.
I have a wife.
I know.
And
no, he has a great wife.
I don't like gay porn.
No, he has an excellent wife.
Don't like it. Well, okay. What we're going to do is we're going to take a quick break, and then we're all going to confer with our lawyers. And then we're going to come back, and we'll have more with Norm Macdonald in just a second. All right, we're back, everybody. Stop comparing notes on gay porn, all right?
No. We were actually talking about the Sports Illustrated, the swimsuit issue.
Oh, yeah. You guys like that issue.
No, I love it. Andy said it's his least favorite Sports Illustrated.
Oh, shut up.
He says he can't.
Never mind. I'm going to say something.
Andy, you don't. It's like quicksand. If you struggle, it gets worse.
I know.
You just gotta sit very still, and it'll go away.
Say something bad.
You're in Los Angeles now, okay, and you're doing this show. Do you like the L.A.? You like it there?
I don't like it that much. No.
Why? Why don't you like it there? It's beautiful, and I think you'd. No.
Well, it's hot. It's really hot. And is that what you're getting to?
I don't know. I thought you had a story about being in L.A. Do you want to talk about midgets some more?
Just whisper the story in my ear.
You said you were carrying bags of groceries?
Yes, exactly. That's the story. But it started off with it was hot in L.A. And this is a bad, lame story. But...
So let me get this right. You can't remember it. We just revealed that we talked about it in the hallway beforehand, and now you're telling people it sucks. You want to go for it?
Yeah, I'll tell it. Yeah, it's not...
I want to see him do it now.
Okay. So this is
set up a lot.
You're going to make me cry. I believe this is all spontaneous.
Sorry, Junior. You don't like L.A. because it's hot.
I was talking to Andy before the show, and apparently I made a mistake one time in the show where I intimated that maybe Andy was into gay porno. You remember that?
I didn't, but now I do, yeah.
Which he was not into, and I never meant to intimate that he was gay in any way.
Right.
Just that he had an obsession with watching gay porno.
Okay.
There is a difference.
Of course. Everybody loves gay porno.
Right, exactly. Right. What's not to like?
So anyway,
baseball.
So I said, I'm sorry. He said, I said, I'm sorry about that.
Right.
And I said I would never mention again his alleged obsession with gay porno.
Right.
And I won't. But anyway.
We're going to run that on a loop. Play it over and over again.
Well, he's got a wife.
Yeah, I know. What are you talking about? I know that.
Have you ever met her?
Yes.
Okay, good.
What are you talking about?
She does exist.
She does exist.
She exists. Yeah. That's what I'm trying to tell the people. I don't want them to think that Andy's into gay. And there's nothing wrong with being gay. Unless you're not gay, and then there's something horribly wrong with it.
That's when it goes awry?
Yeah, that's when it's the worst thing you could be is gay when you're not gay.
Right.
Yeah. Hey, I'm going to miss Andy on this show, man.
Oh, yeah.
He's got to leave, huh? How bad is that, huh?
Yeah.
He should stay. You want him to stay. You should stay.
Good move.
You should stay.
You just
Get him booing.
Yeah, you killed everyone's joy tonight.
No, I swear to God, though, when you sit on a couch for the living, you should think about not giving that up. That's a great job. You sit on a couch, and you sit on a chair.
It got to be too much, though. I'm looking to lay down.
Gotta tone it down a bit.
No, but you're a great man, and I'm gonna miss you on the show, man. You're a great man, isn't he?
Thank you.
Great.
Maybe he'll change his mind.
Maybe.
I keep asking him.
Yeah.
He's like, nope.
Maybe if the internet they start like writing "Save Andy," you know what I mean? It's not save him because he's leaving.
His choice. Yeah. That's the hard.
Straight to the heart. I went a long time acting like I wasn't broken apart by you.
He's good, man.
That's a can-do, Norm. You came charging out like
Yeah, because Peter, look at this audience, man. They don't care about that. Why? They like jokes. They got flags. They got flags.
Yeah, they got flags, and they're scoring you. You've got 3 9s and an 8 so far.
Wow.
For your
Where
entrance.
are you guys from, man? Oh, sweet. That's Sweden?
Yeah.
God bless you, man. Everything's good about
You know, you're an Irishman. Me mother, she was orange. Me father, he was green. It was the biggest mix-up that you have ever seen. I'm Scottish. I'm a Scot. You're Irish.
Yes.
What are you?
Swedish-German.
Swedish-German? Are you really?
Yeah, really. Why would I lie about that? It's not funny.
It's very odd, 'cause
It's a very strange lie. I put one over on those people. Yeah.
Swedish-German.
No, I'll tell you why it's funny, man, because I was in Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah.
I met a good old boy down there, and he said, he said, you know Andy Richter?
Yeah. Yeah, he did?
Yeah.
You met a guy in Georgia and he said, you know Andy Richter?
Oh, yeah, you guys do well there.
Oh.
And he said, I said, yeah. He said, have you ever heard of Andy Richter joke? I said, no. He said, well, most of it's based on him being Swedish-German. And then he told me an Andy Richter joke. And
Really?
But I didn't know he was Swedish-German. I thought it was all nonsense.
Yeah, well, now this lines up perfectly. Let me ask you something, because it sort of relates to the first...
Wait, don't you want to hear the joke?
No. Oh, you're down to 6. You're down to 6. All right, this joke will get you back up.
You can get him back.
Let's hear the joke.
Well, the fella says, he says, you ever hear the time about the old prospector? That's how he talks, you know?
Yeah.
He says, man, there was an old prospector, and he was prospecting for gold, and he was having a hell of a time getting any gold. It was an empty stake, I believe. And he said he'd come into town one day. He'd been in the mine for a good 8 months. He said, by God, he said, I'm only flesh and blood. Sure. Yeah. And I need a woman, you know. And so he goes into town. He goes up to the bartender. He says, bartender, he says, man, I've been in that mine for a hell of a long time, and I'm only flesh and blood. I need a woman. Well, the bartender says, hell, there ain't no women in this town. If you want to do any of that business, all we got is Andy Richter, the Swedish-German. The prospector, he says, no, he says, hell, I ain't into that funny stuff, you know. He says, I'll be fine. So he goes back to his state, you know, and he's back in that mine, man, and 6 months passes, and a year passes, and Conan, you know, people are weak. Man is made of flesh and pride, as the scriptures tell us, and by God, that old prospector finally broke to his knees, and he said, I'm no worse than he went back to the bar. He was a beaten man. He says to the bartender, he says, hell, man, I've been in that place 2.5 years. A man has needs, and if you say there's no women in this here town, he says, well, I'll have to go for Andy Richter, the Swedish-German. But he says, listen now, he says, man, I'm a tough old hombre, you know, and I got friends now. He says, I don't want anybody to know about this. You know, this is back in the old days.
Sure, yeah.
He says,
I can tell by the accent, yeah.
He says, I got my cowpoke friends and so forth. I'd hate to hell anybody know about this. You know, this got to be all secret. Nobody. I say, nobody can know about this. Bartender says, well, 4 people know about it. How do you figure that? He says, well, he says, I'll know about it. He says, you'll know about it. Andy Richter, the Swedish-German, will know about it. And the fella that has to hold down Andy will know about it.
Why?
Why? Because Andy Richter, the Swedish-German, he don't go for that funny business neither.
Well, at least you left me my dignity.
Yeah.
I like the way that story ended.
Yeah,
that was a nice.
You weren't dead.
Right. Yeah. Well, but that's not beside the point.
You were raped.
No, it's more. It's more that I wasn't prostituting myself.
He had I think, best word choice of maybe any comedian I've ever seen. Yeah. He intentionally mispronounces words when he knows, right. But he's constantly screwing with you on every level.
Right.
But his word choice is, he was like Mark Twain. He had this folksy, completely out of time.
Model Carrie Otis made news this week when she stated that she didn't want Mickey Rourke showing up at her work. Hey, join the club, lady. You think any of us want Mickey Rourke showing up at our work? According to a poll taken last week, if the presidential elections were held tomorrow, the guy in the funny mask would win. Maybe if I said the word properly. A Cambridge, Massachusetts juror found City Councilman William Walsh not guilty of malicious destruction of property after he removed 2 dildos from a sculpture in the City Hall annex. Walsh's defense was that he was walking by, saw them, and said to himself, "Hey, free dildos." Look at there. 18-year-old Julie Wozchak will be going to Paris after winning an essay contest sponsored by the Dayton Daily News. She won for her essay, which was entitled, "Why I Want to Go to Paris with Some Old Guy from the Daily Dayton News." Dayton Daily News. Like that would have helped. Okay. Last week, basketball legend, Magic Johnson. Last week, basketball legend Magic Johnson rejoined the Los Angeles Lakers 4 years after learning he was HIV positive. NBA doctors have assured the league's players that they have absolutely nothing to worry about, as long as when they are guarding Magic, they remember not to have sex with him. A new development in the O.J. Simpson civil trial this week. According to sworn testimony, Nicole Brown Simpson had told her therapist that she was afraid of getting beaten by O.J. Simpson. Asked why he didn't report this earlier, the therapist said, "I was afraid of getting beaten by O.J. Simpson." I said getting beaten, and that may have hurt a little. A French government survey finds that Disneyland Paris is the most popular tourist attraction in the country. And the most popular ride? Women who don't shave their armpits of the Caribbean. There's two ways to pronounce that, and I got neither. Over the next 2 months, the murder, over the next, Over the next 2 months, the number of Border Patrol agents in Tucson, Arizona will double to 49. Meanwhile, the number of illegal aliens sneaking into the country will hold steady at 100 million billion. And finally, sources report that Michael Jackson's baby is due February 27th, and it's going to be named Michael Jackson Jr. Michael plans to be with the mother during the delivery, in his words, to make up for not being there for the Sources report that Michael Jackson's baby is due February 27th. It's conception. The last word was conception, so. Just hours after, works both ways. Just hours after President Clinton again pledged to clean up the Democratic Party's fundraising operation, the White House announced he will attend a $1 million fundraiser next week. However, spokesman Mike McCurry stressed that at this event, quote, "Donations from Indonesia or other foreign countries will not be accepted unless they are left in a brown paper bag under the sink in the men's room." Unquote. Weekend Update's 1997 survey of the most dangerous jobs in America is out today. The biggest change, last year's #1 West Coast rap star. You know, it'd probably be better if I was over on this camera. Okay, well, now that I'm over on this camera, it'd probably be better if you put the cards over here. The 1997 Most Dangerous Jobs in America is out, and this year, a little bit of a change. Last year's #1 West Coast rap star has been knocked out of the top spot by the new Most Dangerous Job in America, East Coast rap star. Imagine if it had all gone well. Last week in Kansas City, two people Oh, drats. Two homeless people who met at a soup kitchen were married in front of homeless guests at the very same soup kitchen. For those who want to give the couple a wedding gift, they are registered at Kansas City's District 5 recycling pen. Last weekend in Washington, a new museum dedicated to broadcast jerk. Bah! What the fuck was that? Last weekend in Washington, a new museum. My farewell performance. Last weekend, with the resignation of 2 police officers in Virginies, Vermont, the city's 2,500 residents are now left with only 1 policeman. Note to self, if I get fired for cursing on the air last week, drive up to Virginies, Vermont, hypnotize the remaining policeman, and loot town. Yeah, that's it.
Biggest show right now in the planet is Kate and Ashley plus what? Kate, John and Kate.
Spit all over me. That's all right.
John and Kate plus 8.
You did it. You did it. Yeah.
John and Kate plus 8. There's a show called Rock of Love.
Yes, Bret Michaels, Rock of Love.
Yes, yeah. Bret Michaels, and he had a band called Rock of Love, and he was a big band singer.
He had a band called Poison.
Whatever. Yeah. And but Poison. Yeah. But their hit song was Rock of Love. So, anyways, the idea is that he gets these ladies.
He says he may pardon the McDougalls if they're, if they go to jail, he may pardon them. And then they asked him, they said, what about Hillary? If she, if she is, because she's also a co-conspirator.
Yeah, if she gets sent away.
If she gets sent away, will he pardon her? And Clinton said, you do the time, you do the crime, you do the time, he said.
That'd be great. Next time you're on the show, just...
On our show, studies show that people don't watch the show, period. Space Jam. You know about this movie?
Yeah. Sure, it's Space Jam.
Everybody would know it.
You know,
I know about it.
Space Jam is,
it opened at number 1, $30 million, and I saw the movie, it's pretty good. Michael Jackson's actually a very good actor, Yeah. He's no Shaquille O'Neal, but he's a good, I don't know, this isn't going well.
Michael Jordan.
What did I say?
Michael Jackson.
Oh, that's why. No, but Michael Jordan is in this movie, right?
He is in the movie, yeah.
And he made $30 million for it, and apparently he did the movie because apparently there was some money in the world he didn't have, so he had to. Did I say Michael Jordan?
You said Michael Jordan that time. Yeah, you did good that time. Okay, that's any other topicals you want to zing out there before we move along?
No, it's not going very well.
I listened to your book.
You listened to books?
Oh, my God. Well, yeah, I listened to books.
Oh, my God. That must have been... I was trying to get through it.
No,
I don't know how to talk.
I wanted to ask you that. I wanted to ask you how, because I did a book and I read it, and I was just a flat line. There was no inflection.
Well, that's what I did.
No, it's so fucking good.
Really?
Yeah, because you tell it. I mean, the book is written it's like a Cormac McCarthy kind of a book.
Noirish kind of, yeah.
Yeah, and so you do it in a way that's got that almost like a narrator. Like what was the book that became a movie? No Country for Old Men.
Yeah.
It's almost like the narrator from that is doing your book.
I never saw that movie. Was there a narrator? Everybody tells me you have to.
Oh, it's great. Movie. Yeah, you'll love it.
And I love the Coen Brothers more than anybody.
But
that was Coen Brothers, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
But there was a narrator in it?
I think so.
Oh, okay.
If there wasn't, then it would be what the narrator would sound like.
What's his name was in Big Lebowski, like guy with the big mustache that plays a cowboy.
Oh, yeah, he's great.
So great.
Yeah.
But he was the narrator.
But no, what were you thinking when you narrated it in terms of...
I was real scared because I didn't know I've never listened to a book on tape, you know? And I was like, are you supposed to do different voices? Like if there's a girl, do you go like, hi there? You know, I was like, I don't think I could do that. And then are you supposed to act? Because that was exactly the fear that you said I had, that it was just going to be flat, monotone, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I haven't listened to it, so I'm glad that it sounds okay.
Yeah.
Because they said like an actor, I said, well, that's going to be ridiculous if people get it.
Yeah.
You know, and it's my life and it's an actor.
Right.
You know? So I have to do it. But, you know, Spade said like, it doesn't count for your sales, so it kind of hurts you. But then they say, well, people that read books, people that listen to books don't read them all, you know what I mean? And that's their lifestyles, listening to books. Which I've never gotten into, but my friends do.
I like it because, especially if it's read by the author, because then I don't like it when it's read by an actor, because then I feel like I'm the third guy to ingest the material.
Oh, that makes sense, yeah.
But if it's the author, then
So, yeah, because also I would be interested in hearing how they sound.
Oh, you know what?
If it's
You're on my audiobook.
What?
You're on my audiobook. I did a book, and it was called Dear Mrs. Fitzsimmons, Tales of Redemption from an Irish Mailbox. And it was letters that my mother had received my whole life when I was in trouble.
Oh.
You know, like it was
cool.
police reports and teacher thing. And I had celebrities read the different letters, and you read one of them when you did my podcast. You're on my audiobook.
God, you just tricked me into...
Yeah.
I remember that. Yeah, you had me read something, but I don't think you told me what it was for.
No, I just told you to read it.
That's hilarious.
But you had a guy reading on yours.
Signing releases or anything?
Yeah, we got a release. Yep, we got the release. I think your head was somewhere else. I think Ben Hoffman was with you.
I sign anything, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you go to a show and they just tell you to sign something.
Yeah.
Like Brian Regan had a funny thing about I could buy a house, you know? He's signing all the papers, you know. He's like, I hope you're not ripping me off. I don't know what I'm signing. I hope you're not taking all my money. Because, you know, you have to sign like a weird thing is your accountant, if he cheats on your taxes, you're responsible.
Yeah.
Like you go to jail because you signed the stupid thing at the end.
Right. Do you read yours?
Well, I know I got a real like honest guy. Like he's so honest that he doesn't get any. I don't get any savings or anything.
Yeah.
Like I go, what about like? Can I say I use part of my house to like write, like think up jokes?
Yeah.
And he's like, do you really? I'm like, no. So he's like, no, you can't. I'm like, no, but I do. Yes, I meant to say yes. And he's like, you said no. So I blew it. I should have said yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's good that he's super honest.
It is amazing what you can write off as a writer performer.
Yeah.
You know, my accountant's like write anything. He got like
every meal, right?
Every meal, and then when I go on I went to Spain on vacation with my family.
Yeah.
But I did a gig. Some guy emailed me and he's like, "Hey, I hear you're coming to Barcelona, and I'm a show producer. You want to do a show in a bar?" I said, "Absolutely." So I went out and he said, "Just we'll charge at the door, and then you just take all the money."
Yeah.
And then I ended up with $500 in Spanish money, and then I got to write off the entire trip.
Wow.
Yeah.
The whole trip.
Well, I think 1/5. I guess my part 1/5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
1/4 for 4 people in the family. So let's talk about the book. It's called Based on a True Story.
Oh yeah, and you listened to it.
I listened to it. Yeah, and I really.
I'm afraid of listening to it.
I don't want to blow smoke up your ass, but it is just so smartly constructed. Smartly.
Oh.
See, I like when you try to compliment somebody on being smart and you sound like a fucking idiot.
I think that's a word.
It's smartly constructed. I like the way you create this. It's like what's his name who drove to Vegas? The Rolling Stone? No, the Rolling Stone.
Hunter S. Thompson.
Yeah, it's got some Hunter S. Thompson in it.
It's very influenced by Hunter S. Thompson. Yeah.
And Adam Egan, who I know, who you just torture in the book.
Yeah.
Adam is the manager of the Comedy Store, or the world famous Comedy Store in Hollywood. And what made you decide to just make him your patsy in this book?
Well, he's a really good guy. And then I did this video podcast they wanted me to do, and there was I said I should get a sidekick, like just pretend it's a talk show.
Yeah.
And but I didn't want, like, I wanted to make the host sidekick relationship like just way magnified, to what it was with Carson and Ed McMahon. So just a guy I could pile onto, and I didn't want any blowback, so I didn't want to get a comic that would, joke back at me.
Right.
So I did the podcast with him, and it turned out to be perfect.
Yeah, I saw an episode where you're supposed to do an ad for the Man Grape, and you and you just by the end it would convince anybody not to buy a Man Grape.
Yeah, well, I made no money for it, so I was like, kind of like, I have to do ads, like. But yeah, so it was in a kind of a self-fulfilling thing. Like in the second episode we did a little comedy bit where I said, we got some letters from people, comments. And they're pretty good for the most part. And then I read them, and it'd be like, this guy says, because the first show was me and Super Dave. This guy says, it was great to see Norm and Super Dave, two comic heavyweights, sparring together, lose the douchebag. And so the second one was like, I love the show, everybody was great, but lose cunt face. And so, anyways, it became self-fulfilling, and then everybody started actually doing it. And so I kind of felt sorry for Adam. It's like, every week I read these messages, and they're just all, now my nickname is Cunt Face, like on the message boards.
He's just this sweet guy. He's like the most sincere guy in the world.
No, yeah, he's very, very earnest and sweet. So yeah, I asked him, I said, I want to have a guy that's dumber than me in the book.
You're right.
So I was like, I want it to be like Gleason and Art Carney.
Right.
So he said he'd do it. And I said, you're actually smarter than me, because I always thought Art Carney was smarter than Jackie Gleason and the Honeymooners.
Yeah, right.
Because he knew that none of these schemes were going to work out.
Right.
He was just satisfied with being a sewer worker. Like, he worked with shit. And like, the only jokes, it was a super clean show, but once in a while they do a shit joke about like working ankle deep in shit, like and having his lunch in the shit. But anyways, that was my idea, was to have a guy that I could just the dumbest guy ever in the book.
Meanwhile, he has turned around the Comedy Store. He came in, and that place was like.
Did he ever?
I mean, nobody would work there. I mean, I didn't work there. It was just it was chaos.
Well, apparently the guy that books people, whatever,
yeah,
it was very unpopular.
Right.
Before. Now that's what Adam does. He was the manager, but now he decides who goes. He says it's torture for him because he's so sweet.
Right.
And everyone's coming up to him.
Yeah.
But yeah, he gets guys to come, because every time he's with me and there's, Spade's there, he's like handing him, I'm at him, if you ever want to come and work out. And then people do, like Spade started to,
Yep.
And so, yeah, he did turn it around.
And now it's packed every night. Every show is sold out. It's amazing. Speaking of which.
He never made any money for it, though.
No, he needs to make some money.
He didn't get rewarded for it.
I know. He's got to figure that one out.
I got him some money for the podcast.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, because I do it for free.
Yeah.
And then so I said, just, give Adam, you get some, $500 a show or something like that.
That's good.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah, I know. He was saying you guys are going to start doing it again. He's like, I hope we do. I hope Norm gets his shit together because I want the money.
Yeah. It's good kern for him.
I'm Norm Macdonald, sir, ladies and gentlemen. Norm, how you feeling?
I'm not a guest, though. It's like, it's on The View and right?
Were you ever on The View?
Yeah, it was.
What's that Star Jones like?
No, you want to hear my View story?
Yes. Were you really on The View?
Yeah, I was in L.A. and I was doing some fucking sitcom, and I was like, I was up all night. They wanted to interview me on The View, and so I was already up all all night gambling and stuff. And I'd been talking about to the producer all the week through, and he kept having comedy ideas for me. Like he'd go, hey, what if you come out with red hair?
Get like, out of here.
Yeah.
Oh,
really?
Are you making this up?
No, that's what I'm thinking.
No, his name is Bill Geddes.
Is he the guy they show on? He's always sitting.
He's the guy that they show, and he goes, I go, why would I wear red hair? And he goes, Barbara just got her hair dyed, and the gals are giving her trouble for it.
Oh, still not good, but explainable.
So I don't want to do that. So I'm like, no, I won't do that. I keep going, I'll think of something, you know. So anyways, I remember one of his, he kept pitching them every day. And one of them he said was, he goes, what if you go out there and all of a sudden during the middle of the interview, your phone rings.
Oh, great.
And he goes, but we don't tell the ladies, you know. Because you pull out the phone, you go, it's your agent, Morty. You go, Morty. My agent, Morty.
Marty Flipman.
So I go, Morty, you can't call me during the show, you know. And he goes, that'll be funny, man.
Why does he think he has to give you funny ideas?
I don't know, but
Swallow
I guess I agreed
Spit
to
your
that.
gum out.
Sorry. I guess I agreed to that one without.
You did that
You did
one.
it?
Well, I didn't remember, but I was like going towards in the car from the casino to the View, and I still didn't have a story. So I said, "Oh, just ask me about Bill Cosby. I have a Bill Cosby story." So when I got there, I guess without me knowing, he's like, "Hi, how are you? Here's the phone." He handed me like a cell phone, a fake one. I was like, oh, I forgot what it was. I'd been up all night and everything. So I went out and I was about to tell my Bill Cosby story, and the gals had a picture of me meeting George W. Bush, who was running for election against who was he running against?
John Kerry?
Al Gore. Al Gore, yeah. Nobody knew he was really bad yet. So, but anyways,
You mean George Bush?
Yeah, I had a chance to meet him. So I was like, oh, that would be cool. Like, you get to meet the president. I mean, the guy who's running to be president. And there's not a lot of conservative support. And because he landed, it was just me and Ben Stein. It wasn't all these, like Hillary lands, it's everyone else.
So you met did you meet him?
Yeah, and because no one wants to meet him, you get to meet him, you know. Even as a very peripheral celebrity. And I got to go on the plane. Like I would have had to be like Barbara Streisand status.
Hold on, you got to go on what's that plane called?
No, that was before he was president.
Yeah,
Didn't he still fly on a?
No, this is before he was president. Not Air Force One.
Oh,
that's what you're thinking, Tom?
Were you still in a private plane with him?
Yeah,
private plane.
No big deal.
That's still
no, I know.
So go on. You're on the View.
Anyways, the gals show the picture of me like shaking his hand, and they didn't even tell me they were going to do it. And then they're like, all of a sudden, everything's like they're commies or something. You know, it's like they have this picture. They keep making fun of it, like I'm Kurt Waldheim in the forest with Hitler. So, you know, it's just
you feel like saying, "Hey, this is before we knew."
Well, no, we didn't even know then. He was just running. So, anyways, I said, well, what about the guy we got in now? He murdered a guy, I heard. That's what I said.
You said that?
That's what I said.
That's what...
I said, that guy murdered a guy. And then Barbara Walters goes, what did you say? And I go, oh, isn't it a matter of public record? I thought he murdered a guy. And then made it look like a suicide. So she's like, you're stepping on thin ground, mister. So I go,
Barbara Walters.
Which is not even a saying, so you know he's in trouble.
It's true. It's not a saying. So I go, so I said, I just kept pretending like it wasn't a crazy thing to say. And she's like, oh, and the audience was all uncomfortable. And then I hear in the studio a phone rings. Like it's like a.
Oh, that. Oh God!
Like it's the guy trying to help it out, but it's at a bad time. So I pick up the phone. I go, "Hey, Morty." I go, "What are you doing?" You know, and the girl's like, "Huh?" So then I go, "I don't know." I go, "That Bill Geddes guy told me to take the fake phone out and pretend to talk to my agent Morty. He said it would be really funny. So then Barbara Walters goes, "You are one piece of work, mister." She goes, "Just tell your Bill Cosby story." Oh. So I go, "No, I can't."
At this point, when it's, are you getting nervous at all?
I mean, don't you feel like you need to defend yourself?
Fun. No, it was fun.
You like that?
Oh, it was so fun. It was crazy.
I start sweating when that stuff
I want to
happens.
see a tape of it.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't get it to
YouTube.
Now, what part of that is
I think
fun?
I must have it somewhere, right?
Like, did you enjoy like exposing Barbara Walters, or
it was just fun seeing everyone like all
uncomfortable?
It was fun when it was all crazy, and then when that phone rang, it was the funniest thing ever because it's the producer like. It's way gone. The audience is all like, he's talking about what? The president murdered a guy. Ring, ring, ring. He's like desperately.
I'll save this.
Yeah, but did Barbara Walters realize that it wasn't really your phone? Did she think you were lying? That it was Bill Geddes doing it? Did she think you were lying? You think?
No. I think she because I was just saying what happened. She got. But I didn't know any way out of it. I didn't want them to think that was my idea. Right. Like I ranted about the president, and then as part of a conceptual bit, pulled out a phone. I had to tell them it was Bill Geddes.
New songs on the radio sounding fake. Friends and jealousies for better anyway.
Hey, Norm, you're Canadian.
Yes, I am.
So what do you think of this whole presidential mess?
Well, I hope that the Democrats don't steal the election from the winner, you know, but who knows?
You like George Bush, don't you?
I love George Bush, man. He's a good man, decent, you know, none of this. He's, he's not a liar, a crook, murderer, or anything like that. So it'd be good to get the. See, I think we should get the homicide out of the White House and get like a fresh start, because we don't want any more murderers.
I think we should just go on to the next question.
Oh.
Who's murderers?
Yeah.
Oh, Clinton, he murdered a guy.
Yeah, you know, we're not allowed to, you're not allowed to put out accusations without.
That's a little too far.
That's the way it does work.
Let's just go on to the next question.
Yeah.
This is not my week. What can I tell you?
Oh, it's not mine either, and I'm being very nice, okay? Be a good boy. Now, Norm.
Do you never hear that?
No. Listen, we don't need to talk
want to get into this, and I don't want to hear it, and this is not the place to make those accusations, and you're supposed to be funny. Let's get on to the next question. So get with it.
There you go.
This is a live show.
Why? Norm, but you have been properly chastised by Barbara, so I'm not going to ask the next question.
I thought it was a matter of record.
Shut up. Shut up. Look,
okay.
let me do this, okay?
I'll tell you what's a matter of record. You will not be invited back if you don't shut up. All right, now. Let's talk football.
All right, manslaughter.
Let's talk football.
Norm, did you ever hear the word?
The phone is ringing.
I certainly hope that's somebody calling to tell you to go home.
Oh, no.
But you got a phone ringing.
Oh.
Answer the phone.
Hello? Oh, yeah. Oh, no. The thing is this. There, you know Matt Strauss?
Yeah, the producer.
The producer. He told me it would be funny. He said, like, why don't you carry a cell phone on and then let it ring and then pretend like there's a guy on it?
Is there anybody on it?
No, it's a thing. Pretend.
You know what, Norm? You're a dead man.
Here, you talk to him, man.
You know what, Barbara? You know what you said about rage and work?
Give this man a plate of soup and tell him to shut up.
Norm,
all right, then. Let's see.
Norm.
What?
Okay, listen, Norm, listen. Not only have you annoyed us, but
I've read
said that you have actually annoyed one of your idols. Who is that?
Oh, the great Bill Cosby.
Yeah, what'd you do?
Oh, my God, I love that guy. He's my hero, you know, just like you, maybe George, or Bill Clinton would be your hero. I love...
There's no stopping you, is there?
No, you seem to like Bill Clinton.
There really, and this man leads into our show on Friday night.
I know.
It's all right, his career's over after this anyway, who cares? Go ahead, Norm.
No, Bill Clinton, who's a great man, obviously. Well, you know, everybody has their opinions, right?
Mm-hmm. Are you moving along?
No,
You're
Bill
going to get to the point.
Cosby.
Oh, Cosby.
Oh, God. Cosby.
What's in that coffee? What are you drinking in there?
Well, Bill Cosby is a great man, first of all. There has never been any accusations toward Bill Cosby about any...
Will you just tell us what you did about Bill Cosby?
Oh, I met him. I opened for him at a club, and he was a great man, you know. He's my hero of all time. You know how funny Bill Cosby is,
Yeah, so I'll get to the point. I'm going past menopause. Make the point. Let's go.
Not everything has a point.
We are learning that, okay? All right, Norm, you want to finish the story, or shall I ask you the next thing?
Well, the Bill Cosby thing is this.
Dear God.
I met Bill Cosby. We're all fans of Bill Cosby, right, Barbara?
Yeah.
What? Yes. Why don't we talk about the millionaire?
Oh, yeah, you know what? Tonight, Norm and I...
please. I like Bill Cosby. Let's talk about the millionaire.
Norm Macdonald and I are on The Millionaire tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Well, tell him about that, how you thought he's dumb today. Where do you see him tonight? Come on, Norm. Tell him, Norm.
People always told me Hollywood was like incredibly liberal and biased, and I thought it was untrue. But
You want to talk about the millionaire?
Yes, I do.
You have 10 seconds to talk about the millionaire.
Don't tell how much.
Don't tell him what I won?
No.
Oh.
You're not allowed to tell anything like that.
Well, what are you trying to ask him then?
I don't know.
Okay.
He doesn't answer anything anyway.
Okay, so he's on The Millionaire tonight, and he's on Friday nights, and
on Monday his taxes will be audited.
So he's on Friday nights at 9. He's on The Millionaire at 9. You can play along at home on Enhanced TV. You are a number. I have never met anything like you. We will be right back.
I love my mother, you know. She lives right beside me here. She's great. I don't think my mother has ever spoken a word that had any irony in it. You know what I mean? Like, she's just earnest. She's just happy. She knows how to love. She doesn't judge, you know?
Oh, he definitely wanted to. Sorry,
No, no, you go, Adam.
I was just going to say he definitely wanted to make the point he loves his mom.
That's what I was going to say.
Because
it was like a moment where you just have this glimpse where he takes a pause and he's like, she's great.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Like, she'll go sometimes to the grocery store and come back. The other day she did this. She come back, she said, "Oh, man, funny thing happened in the grocery store." I said, "What happened, Mom?" She said, "A woman came in and bought a grapefruit, and it cost $1.69, and last week it cost $1.19. And then I said, "Well, that's not a story, let alone a funny story. I don't even think that would be considered a story."
Think about that unconscious, subconscious thing, because I remember my buddy one time, he's in psychology, he went to college, this guy, and I love milk, right? So we were eating a meal one time, and so I take a drink of milk, and my friend goes, "You know why you're drinking that milk, right, Norm?" And I say to him, "It's not because I like milk, I know that." Because I know this guy, you know. So he goes, "No, it's not." He goes, "The reason you're drinking that milk is because you miss sucking on your mother's breast." I'm like, ah. Now, you guys don't know my mother. But she's wonderful. She's a saint. You know how people, say their mothers are saints? My mother is actually a saint. So, I mean, she hasn't performed 2 miracles or anything. She's not actually a saint. But she's much more saint-like than your fucking mother. That's what I'm saying.
But there was a generation, like my mother's 85, there was a generation of women that you all know. Maybe it was your mother, maybe it was your grandmother. But they lived at a time, and I support you, me too, you too. More than anything, because, you know, for the young girls, it's going to be fantastic. But no one like my mother will ever exist again. And it's just this generation of women that were so, like, selfless and, like my mother would be, you know, the type of woman, like at dinner time, everyone's eating and she's in the kitchen. And everybody have a second, you know, are you sure? And then, oh, but the turnips, you know. And wanted to make sure everybody got, and then she would, whatever was left, she would make a little plate for herself, you know. And that's what my mother was like. Still is like. She lives right beside me. Her eyes shine love. I've never heard her say a phrase that had any irony flecked in, you know. She just and so happy, you know. Like she'll come back to the grocery store, she'll go, Norm, the funniest thing happened at the store. I said, what happened, Mom? She says, there was a woman buying pineapple. It was $1.69 last week, and this week it was $1.19. I'm like, that's not a story, old bag. What the fuck? A story has to. I don't say that, but I would trade places with my mother in a second, because all she knows is love. You know how to love people. That's hard, man. That's hard. Anyways, I forgot why you brought that up. Oh, I remember. I don't want to suck her tits. So maybe I'm shallow. I want to suck my tits, all right? So anyways, I'm having this discussion with this guy at the fucking restaurant, and now, after he tells me this, the milk is still there. And what the fuck am I going to do? Guzzle it? Milk, you know, I can't even leave it there. It was the worst. Whatever. Oh, and then it came time to order our entrees. You know what this guy gets? 2 meatballs and a banana. I'm like, hey! Wait, wasn't even on the menu. Like he had to... What's good for the goose is... This is just... Absolutely... I read about that, subconscious, unconscious. They said when you pick a president, this is an election year, this is kind of some word. Apropos. You ever say a word, you go, I hope this is what it means.
Straight to the heart. I went a long time acting like I wasn't broken apart by you.
I'm here with my son Norman, and we're going to tell you some jokes about President's Day. What do we call George Washington's false teeth? His presidentures. What U.S. president has long legs, a black beard, and an unusual smell? Abraham Stinker.
Today I went to the board to be examined. The opinions were divided. They debated and debated and finally decided that I am not mad. But that is only because I used every ounce of my strength not to speak out. I did not speak out because I am afraid of the madhouse. I am afraid that they will not let me do my mad deed.
What would George Washington be if he was alive today? Really, really old. How many of Trump's senior presidential aides do you need to make a light bulb? None. They're meant to keep them in the dark.
They declared that I was prone to certain sorts of affectations and such, but that still, I was in my right mind. As for myself, I know that I am mad.
What would you have if you crossed a vegetable with the first president, George Washington?
The doctor prescribed me something and told me if I followed it strictly, that I would not be troubled anymore. Oh, what I would do not to be troubled anymore. It is too tormenting. But I will tell you, in due order, how I came to be examined, how I lost my mind, and why my madness betrayed me.
Happy President's Day.
Hey, everybody.
Unfortunately, the radio station launched the day after Princess Diana died, so it was it wasn't quite the sort of fanfare and celebration.
Now
a bit like when Farrah Fawcett died, and then it was usurped by Michael Jackson.
Somebody told me the Queen murdered her.
Yes, she did. Yeah. Yes, that's well known in England, yeah. I'd like to apologise to the Queen.
Queen Elizabeth II visited Russia this week, becoming the first English monarch to set foot in the Soviet Union. The visit, which will last for 2 weeks, is expected to have absolutely no effect on anything whatsoever. Last week, Queen Elizabeth won £10 in her country's national lottery. However, she has no plans to quit her job as Queen of England. Yeah, I knew. You think I didn't know?
Why is it that you can't... England's not doing well financially.
Right.
Can't you get you call them your mates? Mm-hmm. They're friends. Yeah. Everybody else in the world. They call them mates.
Sure.
Get a couple of dozen of your mates and go down to that Buckingham Palace and kill the old bag.
To what end?
Money.
Right. Are you an old sea captain? What is this shtick that are you drunk on rum? We were talking outside about why you never guest hosted for some of the. Now I'm beginning to realise, but it's what's weird is you're not even drunk, and yet it's the illusion of it is extraordinary. I'm pleased to see that I've broken from the rule of only having white blokes on the show, which seems to be you only have white men and Roseanne
because it's supposed to be a comedy.
Right. But it's supposed to be.
It's supposed to be. It's allegedly.
I never told you this story, Norm, but I went to play golf in the Valley one day. We got to play golf, by the way. I remember we were supposed to play. I play with my son once a week now. You did? Yeah, he's 10. We go right to Penmar, play 9 holes once a week.
I just played it.
Come. Yeah, let's go out. So I go to play golf at Hanson Dam. You know that course up in the Valley? It's off the 118. It's great. And so I'm there with Jackie Flynn. You know that comic? Yeah, and we're going to play, and so they say we're going to put you with 2 other players. And so we're standing there waiting for the 2 other players, and over walks O.J. Simpson and his friend. And so I just look at the heavens like, thank you, comedy God, for this opportunity. 4.5 hours on a course with Jackie Flynn being from Boston goes, fuck that, I ain't playing with that fucking murderer. And so OJ kind of just he didn't even get angry. He just sort of turned around and, sauntered off. And I was always curious what you would have done in that situation.
Me? I don't see. Listen, man. Like, I was like, fuck, I don't give a shit about any of these people. I don't even think of them as real people. Like, everybody was angry when that Casey Anthony.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. Like, that's just some lady with killed her kid. I don't care.
Yeah.
So if I met Casey Anthony, I'd just be, she's a celebrity.
It's kind of hot.
Yeah. Well, actually, when I spent most of my time during the trial looking at her tits. Because I don't get sad about stuff like that. I don't know if there's something missing in me but I don't give a fuck if somebody killed their kid. I didn't know her in the first place. I didn't know she didn't kill her kid, you know? It's hard for me to really get all outraged about stuff. That's
funny because that's in theory, according to some people, why you lost your job at SNL is because you were taking shots at OJ, and Don Allmeyer, who was running NBC at the time, sort of, and correct me if I'm wrong, if this is urban myth, kind of laid down the line that you were not to make OJ jokes any longer because he was a neighbor of his.
Well, yeah, that's what they said. But still, if I met OJ, I would be like, I'd go, fuck, God damn, I want to hang out with that guy. Well, and when we were on Sports Show, I tried to get interviewed.
Norm Macdonald talked to OJ's lawyer for a half hour on the phone trying to get an interview with OJ in prison. That happened 4 months ago.
Well, the lawyer said, this was funny, he goes, I bet OJ would do it. He didn't have no idea who I was, right? And so it was very funny to me because when he came back, he goes, Are you a comedian?
Are you that?
I go, yeah. He goes, oh, you're the comedian, Norm Macdonald? You're a comedian? I go, yeah. He goes, oh, yeah. He goes, OJ doesn't like you at all. And I just imagine this retard lawyer like going to OJ and then OJ going, what the fuck? What are you talking? Because he probably went like it was a big
big pitch. They're willing to pay too.
Yeah. Like my manager's assistant phones me up. He got a new assistant, so she phones me up all the time. And I tell her, stop doing that, you know. She phones me up. She goes, Norm, we have a wonderful opportunity for you. I go, really, what is it? She goes, Vegas High Life magazine wants to interview you. I'm like, you mean I'm doing that Vegas gig next month? Yeah, they want to do an interview with you. I go, you shouldn't start that sentence by going, it's a wonderful opportunity. But that's probably why he went in with OJ, you know, with this wonderful opportunity.
Right. So wait, is OJ actively receiving interview requests? You know, I mean, like, how come there aren't more
I think the guy
interviews?
needs to make money.
But how come there aren't more?
I was at a party with a friend inside, noticed you first, and you returned my gaze, knew how to quench my thirst. You took me to that room like a dream come true. The dance you performed was just for me and you. Kisses on the neck, then you work your way down. Let yourself go for me all around town. Seductively stood before me. Give in to that thirst, feel the energy burst. The night flew past and you stroked my hair. The panic kicks in, you're no longer there. Now I'm thinking, please, it feels so good.
Hey, Twitter world, this is yours truly. Now, coming soon to Twitter, you'll get to read all my thoughts and opinions on just about everything. Now, there's a lot of fake OJ accounts out there, so this one, at the real OJ32, is the only official one. So this should be a lot of fun. I got a little getting even to do. So God bless. Take care.
Well, in a questionable move by the defense team this week, O.J. Simpson demonstrated how to stab two people at the same time. In a brilliant move during closing arguments, Simpson attorney Johnny Cochran put on the knit cap prosecutors say O.J. wore the night he committed the murders. Although O.J. may have hurt his case when he suddenly blurted out, hey, easy with that. That's my lucky stabbing hat. Well, it is finally official. Murder is legal in the state of California. A down-and-out O.J. Simpson, depressed that all of his money-making ideas have failed, has decided to go back to doing what he does best, killing people.
Hey, Twitter world. You know, for years, people have been able to say whatever they want to say about me with no accountability. But now I get to challenge a lot of that BS and set the record straight. More importantly, I'll be able to talk about everything, especially sports, fantasy football, and even politics. But for now, let me just say to my fellow fathers out there, happy Father's Day. And God